Hey guys. So I'm not gonna play very long today. It's been a long day, but I am gonna do a little bit and work on leveling my three Pokemon that I have so far. But I figured also what I could do is talk about the other games that I have to play. Um, Sorry, distracted. Uh, I guess that's what happens when you have a long day. You kind of zone out a little bit. Um, okay, good. I did heal everybody up before I started back out on this. Um, yeah. So I thought what I could do is like go through some of the other games I have and see if any of those you guys would like to see me play. I mean, I already mentioned uh, the Pokemon games that I have. Uh, red, yellow, blue, and green, gold, silver, and crystal for my Game Boy Color that I can stick in my Super Game Boy and plug into my Super Nintendo and play. But I also have a ton of Super Nintendo games and a few Game Boy Color games that I can play. So I've got, man, that would be. I wish I had Quick Attack already. I guess I don't, but I hope so. Um, so I've got Zoop. I've got Zombies Ate My Neighbors. I've got Donkey Kong Country. I got 1, 2, and 3 of Donkey Kong Country. I got Super Mario Kart. I've got On the Ball. I've got Monopoly, Tetris, Mortal Kombat 3, Tetris Attack, Lion King, which I never. I have to say I don't. Uh, I never really beat games. Like I never really finish them. Like I play for a while. Like I get like super into it. I'm playing like all the time, and then I just kind of fall off and don't finish playing. So I think I can beat this guy. Oh, by the way, Tayetari is not quick attack. It's tackle. Learned that one. Looked it up after finished playing last time. Anyways, so yeah, Lion King, and the thing with Lion King, I love Lion King. Lion King was actually the first movie that I saw in theaters, and I had everything Lion King. Um, I had the bed sheets, I had a stuffed Simba, I had the sheet music for piano. Like I had everything Lion King. I love Lion King. Never beat that game, and of course, that is one of those games that on the Super Nintendo you can't save. Like you start over every single freaking time. Yay! I leveled up. Um, which really drove me crazy. I just yeah. I think the furthest I ever got. See, I made it past the stampede, the elephant graveyard and the stampede, and then I got stuck in some like underground cave level. Like I got to this point where like I was in an area like I was literally stuck and I couldn't go back, but I couldn't go forward and I couldn't die. And I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So anyways, so that's when I have the Super Nintendo game, like I said. Yeah, I'm gonna try and beat this guy too. I have the Super Nintendo game, like I said, but I also just recently purchased the Game Boy Color game, Lion King Simba's Mighty Adventure. So I haven't played that yet. Hopefully, that's one that you can save your progress. I'm sure you can. Like most games, you can. I think. I think Zombies Ate My Neighbor. You can't save, but they give you a code at the end of each level, so you can start from like where you got to. But anyways, and of course, I've got Super Mario World. That's a given. I have the Magical Quest, starring Mickey Mouse. That one I remember being fun. A lot of these games I actually have from back in the day. Like there's of the Super Nintendo games, there's very few that I've actually purchased recently. Most of them I've had for a while. I've got Yoshi's Island. So for those of you that have played the newer versions of Yoshi's Island, I think I'm not sure if this is the original Yoshi's Island or not. It says Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. So, and it's got baby Mario and baby Yoshi. It's super cute. I like the gameplay. It's adorable. And then I recently got Tiny Toon Adventures Buster Busts Loose. This was one that I played on a friend's Sega Genesis, or at least something similar to this on a friend's Sega Genesis, and it was a lot of fun. I didn't think that they made a Nintendo game with the Tiny Toons, but apparently it's out there. So, yeah, I went ahead and got that, and actually it came in the box and everything, which was pretty freaking cool. I also recently bought Toy Story for Super Nintendo. And get this, Lord of the Rings Volume 1. I don't know if they made a Volume 2 or not, but I have Volume 1. And it's funny because I saw it on the game store's website and I ordered it and I went to pick it up and they're like, oh, sorry, we had to refund you. Um, it was a mistake that it was on there, and so they refunded me, and I was originally going to pay like $34 for it. So I was like, okay, well, I got that money back, right? um well, then I was like, well, put it on my watch list, and they called me like, I don't know, like 3 weeks later, and they they found it. And so and they're like, do you still want it? I'm like, yeah, of course I do. And this time it was only $20. So that actually kind of worked out. I don't know why I battled Pidgey with my Korata. He's gonna faint, but that's okay because I'm not playing for that long today. So that way we can level up, or I can level up my own Pidgey. Um, and then yeah, so and then the last. Oh my gosh, that noise! It takes me back. The last Super Nintendo game that I have is The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. That being said, that I have that on Super Nintendo, but I also have for Game Boy Color, I've got The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. So I actually have two Zelda games that I could play on my Super Nintendo. Um, I'd love to get some more. Yes, I want to use my next Pokemon. Um, yeah, so I'd love to get some more Zelda games, but right now those are the two that I have. So if you want me to play those, I can play those. And then the last game that I have, I never played before I found it at the game store. It's SaGa. And it's a Japanese game. I really don't know anything about it. It does look like on the back somebody had written on it in marker. That was quick to level up Pidgey. Cool. Oh, and he learned a new move. Let's see, what did he learn? I'm assuming it's a he. It could be a she. Tsunakake. I don't know what move that is. I'm gonna write that down. I have a little pad of paper and I'm keeping track of like what moves, what Pokemon I have. Since this version of the game doesn't tell you which ones you already have, and I don't want to, catch more than I need to. And then I'm also writing down the moves and like, if they do damage and that kind of stuff. And some of them I'm like, okay, I can kind of guess what it is based on the word. Like kaze, okoshi. Kaze is wind, right? So I know that one's gust. And of course, like we just know Pidgey comes with that, but like I don't know the other ones. I kind of wonder if Tsunakake is like sand attack or something stupid like that, but it's only got 15, like I can only use it 15 times, so maybe that's not it. I don't know. We will find out. Um, yeah. I will save, and then let's use that new move in the next battle and see what happens. Anyways, yeah, so on the back of that SaGa Game Boy Color cartridge, somebody wrote some characters, and I don't recognize. It looks like somebody also tried to like rub them off, maybe after they were selling it to the store or something. I don't know what the first character is, but the second character is bleh for above or up. So I don't know. Maybe it was somebody's sand attack. Okay, I knew it. Okay, Tsunakake is sand attack. And the reason I'm writing this down is because, I mean, yeah, that's a useful move, but at the same time, I'm like, if there's a move that does damage, I'm going to do that first. I'd rather make my opponent faint super quick than rely on, making it harder for them to hit me. Um, that's great for like long drawn out battles, but I like to get battles over quickly. So, all right. Oh, look at that. He missed because of my sand attack. Anyways, so yeah, so I don't know, maybe that was somebody's name. Maybe this cartridge was owned by a Japanese person at one point. I think that would be super duper cool. Of course, I'm just kind of making up stories of what I would like it to be, but that would be kind of cool to play that and see like what that game is about. Um, Based on the picture, it's got some really cool warriors and a dragon, and I get the feeling it's like a role playing game, maybe, which I love role playing games. So yeah, so those are all the games that I have. If you guys are interested in me playing any of those, let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep on my quest to complete Pokemon Yellow before the end of of the year. So yeah, I've got about 3 months to do that, and I should be able to. But like I said, I take a long time to do stuff, so we'll see. Oh, okay. Look at that. See, even though I use sand attack, I still hit him, and that's where I'm like, it takes so many times of using sand attack or status altering moves before they can become effective. That I'm just like, I don't feel like it's worth it. I'd rather just make their Pokemon faint faster if it's a person, a trainer with Pokemon. If it's a wild Pokemon, I do feel kind of bad though. Like, we're making these Pokemon faint. Like it's like dog fighting. Like, I don't know. It's cool from a standpoint of like, a game, but like if this was the real world, like I would think this is incredibly cruel. Yay, level 6. And I said this was gonna be I was only gonna play for a little bit, but now that I'm playing, now I feel better. Like even though it was a long day, like my day is better because I got to play Pokemon. Uh, yeah. I don't know. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Pidgey's so high up there now. These battles are all going to be super easy. Like I feel like I should level my Rattata, but he's fainted already. So maybe I'll go back to the Poke Center and see. Look at that, level 7 already. It's just super quick. Uh, yeah. So now my Pidgey and Pikachu are the same level, and poor Korata is um, left behind. So let's go and heal him up, and then yeah, the other reason I wanted to play like just for a shorter amount of time today was because I feel like I don't know, maybe people don't want to watch the longer videos, or maybe they don't have time. So I'm gonna try to not do too long and just kind of cut it off. But I think what I'll do is I'll save right before the grassy area, and then next time I'll do a little bit of leveling with Korata. He's ambivalent to me now, um, but yeah, I'll do a little bit of leveling of Karada, maybe get him up to level 7. And then I think there was a grassy area to the left of this town where I can maybe level a little bit faster. I think maybe even Gary or Blue, as we picked his name, might be there. But anyways, yeah, that's gonna be it for today. And like I said, let me know if any of those other games sound intriguing. All right, have a good one, you guys.